Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Divinity Original Sin. In the last episode we started on the trail of the White Witch and made our way through to the forest. We're going to be picking up where we left off, so give us a moment and I'll join Matryx in-game.
Last time you got us killed with some plants.
I don't know if I would necessarily say I got us killed with some plants, but...
by some plants then.
Well, there was certainly a combat that was a bit harder than I was expecting.
Yeah, okay. It was a rock and some plants.
Why?
Two rocks and some plants. Okay, that's as buffed as we're going to get.
Alpha Strike!
Yeah? Well, you've almost killed a rogue earth elemental, so I suppose good work on that. But it was the evil smelling flowers that did us in.
Well, yeah, but I'm working on it, alright? What's
Okay.
going to be best? If Ricochet is 5, that means I can get to there.
Fire damage might be good.
It might be.
Power stance!
Oh, excuse me. I think I've got some of that poison in my lungs.
Oh no!
Ah, right. Hastened and warm.
And
He's
enraged.
casting wildfire and rage.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Help!
Do you need help?
Help!
Yes. Yeah, I thought you might want some help. Which is why I'm going the other way.
Watch out for the poison.
KRFL, yes, I am excited for Divinity Original Sin 2. We've not actually finished playing through this one yet, like, at all. But as soon as we're done with it, I imagine we're going to be picking up the sequel and then moving straight onto that.
It would make sense. Let's go this way. Wow, that kind of sucked.
At least I'm assuming you're referring to Original Sin 2. You might be referring to Divinity 2. I've not played most of the Divinity games, actually.
It's fine!
Oh.
It's fine! It hurts.
Well, I like that they're targeting you again.
I really don't. It's an evil-smelling flower. I'm not good with
Okay,
green things.
That's alright. Earthel will save you. 6 to use that, which means I can do this and...
Oh, wow. Thank you. That was an actual, like, cure wounds thing.
Yes. But I'm face palming right now.
I killed him with a trip.
You killed him with a trip and you poisoned me doing so.
I'm nothing if not appreciative of the help that you give me. Right, okay. Let's...
Some sort of fire arrow on those plants.
do that.
Adam would like to know what evil actually smells like. I think evil smells like young boys. You know, like when you're in, if you remember being a teenager in school,
Young boys going
right?
through puberty.
Yeah, that's what I imagine evil smells like. 8 AP to walk up and punch it. Could do that. Or I could do 4 AP to drop a thing on it.
Have you heard of Tough Mudder, Matryx?
Yes, I have heard of Tough Mudder. I think most people in the UK will have heard of Tough Mudder.
I reckon evil smells like the used sportswear after a day doing Tough Mudder in the middle of summer.
Oh right, so sports stank.
Sports stank. Baked sports stank.
Let's walk around this poison a bit. We'll go here, and then come forwards to here. Trying to be a little bit of a distraction for Ciscario, who keeps getting targeted.
Let's do this in preparation.
KRFL, I can't possibly say anything like that on stream, even though it's an adult marked stream. I think my wife would kill me.
Oh,
Alright, what are we doing here? I could drop another fist on them.
that actually
Wow,
exploded things.
Yeah, I don't quite know how that managed to explode, but I'm not going to...
The one that you fisted is
Yeah.
poisoned, so it made it spurt poison onto the fire, and it's burning.
Oh, the desecrated!
buff time.
Ah,
Yeah. Yes. If a plant has a taint, I just fisted it right in the taint. You're right.
what couldn't you say on the stream then if you're saying that? Now, I can't actually see... I can see this one now. I couldn't see before because of the cloud.
The smoke, yeah.
Yeah.
We're in action!
Right, Medora's turn. What does Medora want to do? I'm not sure. These are both pretty much dead from Jahan. Isn't that right?
Jahan can't see them to do ranged attacks.
Oh, I suppose I should get somewhat closer then. See, I don't really want to walk into the fire, but
I can,
go on then.
you know,
Nah, it's fine.
do some water thing. And I'm going to have to come across this way.
Good evening there, Barduk. Good having you joining the stream. Well,
Cool.
that was
Killed
kinda
one with burning.
surprising.
Who knew that flowers would be so easy to kill?
Yes. What's the range on this? Very, very short. So, like about here, maybe? I'll probably set myself on fire again, actually.
I'm quite happy that I killed that rogue earth elemental with a trip.
Ah, it costs 4 to use. Ah, totally balls that up, didn't I?
It will burn to death anyway.
Yeah, Adam, sometimes I do refer to people by their correct in-game name. I know he is actually Jason Momoa / Khal Drogo.
/ Aquaman.
Aquaman?
Yeah. DC Universe.
You were right there!
Not sure I see it. How did you miss a plant?
He's playing Aquaman in the upcoming Justice League.
Oh, is he?
He is.
That's kind of funny. Can you cast some rain to put out this fire?
Yeah. Hang on. There we go.
Never rains, but it pours, eh?
Thanks. I now cast some fire to put out this poison.
Hydrosophis should get everyone who is close enough healing as well.
Oh, that's most of us.
And regeneration on you.
Yay! Thank you very much. SCP-9999 Poseidon Aquaman.
Yup. Aquaman is by far the worst DC hero.
So, this is where... That was the fight that you got us killed in last time.
I don't remember that.
Was that a parallel universe?
I think it was...
Are we talking like multiple Earths?
Yeah, where there wasn't jelly rooms around.
I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Ah, so my person says, I think there are hidden foes ahead, and then suddenly ambush. We're being attacked by bugs? Blood wasps. Blood
Okay.
wasps which appear to be witches.
I've got a plan for this. Do you know what I do in situations like this?
You go for your scatter shot.
I do. Splintered arrow.
Fletched with thorny timber.
Wow, they're quite tough. Alright, we'll try plan B. Do you know what plan B is?
Explosions.
Ricochet. It was close.
Yeah, that is pretty close. So, Jason Momoa, what are you doing?
I think... Oh, that one right next to you is so close to being dead.
Oh yeah.
But I'm actually going to go after the evil-smelling flower.
Yeah, I was going to say the flowers on both sides are probably more worth taking out. You just stunned Muley.
No, Muley was already stunned.
No, I blame you.
That's why I was happy doing it. I was like, Muley's already stunned, it's fine. Don't shoot me.
Something toxic courses through my veins.
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Yep. That is quite a lot of damage.
Good as a new penny.
Alright, well I drank my own blood a little, but that's not going to keep me alive for long.
We'll get some regeneration going on you soon.
So I'm going to need to do something like that.
They fall. I like this.
They're immune to knockdown, that's not cool.
You like swatting bugs out of the air by charging forwards at high speed.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I do when I'm cycling anyway, so you know, it kind of awakens something inside me.
You found your natural calling. You're drinking the blood of a blood wasp.
Yep, basically plucking them out of the air and using them like little
Nom,
vials
nom,
of
nom.
yum.
My blood turns to ice within my veins.
They're like tea bags, but worse.
Oh, they chilled me. Man, I don't like that they've got all of these elemental attacks.
Okay. I've got a cunning plan.
Blow up in your face.
Well, that's accurate.
And yeah, you know what? I've got spares. Let's go after those two.
Good. I thought for a second you were attacking me, and I
Of
was about to
course.
be like,
I just
wait,
missed.
what?
I just missed it. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to regen you.
Yes,
I-
yes, you really were.
I totally remember that. Technically, I did by killing the thing next to you and making blood fall on the ground, right?
No, that doesn't count. That's not a thing. Which one's got less health? This one, I think.
I'm surprised.
Almost.
It's going to burn to death anyway. I'm going to shoot the other one.
I think the SCP references, Adam, are like there's an online classification of things that people have made up ever, and the SCP references are references to that.
Special containment protocols.
That's it. Yes. Yeah. So it's like a complete detailing about whatever this person has invented, like completely fictional things. They can be creatures or like protocols, items, all sorts of things. I think.
Yeah, it can be anything. There's an SCP entry for the cartoon-style black hole that they put on a wall that allows anything to enter it, and then when they move it to a different location, it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, the hole in your pocket. I think that's what it's called.
There's an evil-smelling flower right next to us, I just realised. And I don't mean the one next to the base of the tree, I mean the one hiding in the bushes.
Now, you're totally cool with being maybe stunned, right?
Oh, I was stunned a second ago, so how different can that be?
Okay,
Don't forget the regen.
yeah. I've got nothing else that I can do to assist with that. Oh, sorry, your regen. Yeah.
I'm so gonna punch you next time I see you.
I thought you meant the flower regen. You're doing alright, you're at half health. I weighed these things up.
Bardock, we discussed how evil smells. Popular opinion, as in my opinion, is that it smells like young boys going through puberty, and my brother thinks that it smells like sports stank.
Baked sports stank.
Baked sports stank, yes. What should I go for? That's very kind, Adam. Adam says he thinks he's learned more during our streams than through his entire schooling life.
I'm not sure if he's learning the right things.
Yeah, me either. I'm going to punch this flower. I think that's probably my best option here. Best air quotes, that is.
Now, I wonder... it's too far away to trip. And I don't have enough action points to... Oh, but I could shoot it with fire? No, that's a silly idea.
It's probably a bad idea. You don't just steal the cash.
Let's say I misclicked while trying to move across.
Yeah, so I'm not sure I believe that. Wow, 350 damage. I think that is my highest amount yet. I could really do with healing.
On it already.
Also, I suppose I should get out of the poison.
That would probably help. Right, let's carry on doing more healing this way.
Thank you very much. It's very unusual having you be the medic, isn't it?
It feels wrong. I mean, I like having the medical skills available. It's just I don't feel I should be using them.
I'm sorry, Dark Shadow. If it makes you feel better, I'm sure you don't smell like evil. I bet he does, really, though.
Evil in training, maybe.
So I picked up a bunch of... Oh,
You stood in poison again.
Yeah. So easy to just casually stumble around into poison, though. So I picked up a bunch of junk, which is no use at all. There's nothing worth sending around to us. You made a magic eye?
I threw some pixie dust on an eye. It's quivering. Its pupils are dilating. Now, what could I combine that with? Do I have
Are you
it?
trying to do anything with it?
I'm just seeing if I've got anything I could combine it with. Maybe some animal hide? Nope. Maybe some hair.
Man, that makes my camera go weird. I should just put this on my hotbar, actually.
What is that? Sorry.
Nothing.
Back on my feet again.
Oh, you're drinking. Of course you're drinking.
Plus, it heals. Kind of.
I would love it if, like, at one point you just become addicted to it.
Yeah, that would be really sad.
I wonder if I can combine a wooden figure with an eye. Make a really
There's a
creepy
waypoint
thing.
shrine just
No.
over here, so I'm just going to move us up towards it.
No, that's fine. I was just experimenting for the sake of... Ooh, orcs. Well, probably not
Oh,
orcs.
some initiate wants to talk to me. Oh, that's really horrible. I just take a sidestep from the game. Adam has an opinion on what evil smells like. He says it might be the quick whiff of a mouldy slab of corned beef. He found one in an unnamed supermarket in the crisp aisle and
In the
actually threw up
crisp?
from it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know, it's probably one of those situations where someone's picked up a thing and gone, oh yeah, and then just put it down somewhere.
Yeah.
I used to hate that when I worked in a supermarket. Like, you'd find all sorts of things squirreled away in places that they should not be. And it's often things that would go bad, like if they weren't refrigerated. And you'd find them in the hottest place in the store.
And it's not just kids that does it either.
No, in fact, it's more often than not kids that do it. I think I said that right.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the right number of knots in there in the right order.
Yes, that's what I was aiming for.
And the
I'm
filler
just
words
selling-
were acceptable as well.
Ah, good. I'm just selling some junk to this person.
Trading, of course.
Yeah, won't be long. 56, there you go. Buy some boots. He's got some boots of his own, but no, you can keep those.
While you're doing that, I'm going to grab this Stardust herb.
Alright, let me know when you're listening.
Okay,
Oh, you
ready.
are. Okay. And then we got us Holt. Who goes there? A source hunter. Because we're now quite proud of the fact that we've hunted some source.
In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here, only the glory of the Immaculates.
Glory.
Immaculate.
What is this
Why,
place?
it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
Can we kill him?
Probably. I imagine that might be necessary at some point.
I
Even
do-
if it's not, we found excuses to kill plenty of people.
I do hope it's necessary.
Hashtag Victoria.
We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what a stranger's ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure.
How convenient.
Please just refer to it as the conduit because it's shorter.
She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate.
I hope that doesn't
I'll
involve
show you
cutting.
immaculate.
But I
Yeah.
suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the
Loik.
goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all Immaculates.
Okay, this guy is full on cult.
The Immaculates here seem...
I'm going to call him Loic from now on. Ooh, hello.
Seem being the operative word. The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh.
Jason Momoa is so awesome.
Glenn, this place sickens me.
Man, I would love to work with a guy like this. That would just be my entertainment for life. I see no evidence of sickness about me. Why take it to Heartso?
As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Go on then. Tell me about your history. Keep it brief.
Yes, let's get this
Oh
over
god,
with.
I've got lots of questions then. Tell me how you managed to cure yourself from the malady that afflicted you.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life.
I figured we'd start at the end and then work our way backwards in its history.
Yeah.
Did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls.
I want to find his
Halls which
castle.
held my throne and held the bed upon which Heraka slept.
Wait,
Her
was he a
very
king?
touch blessing the satin she reposed upon.
He does look kind of King Lee.
Yeah, I suppose. Wait, isn't that just the weird hat that you put on him?
Possibly.
Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores.
Whoa,
But they were
TMI.
mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise.
Can you see
frightened
Ahu
me
over there
more
trying to
than
get our
the swing of the
attention?
scythe
No, it's zoomed in the wrong place for me.
There's a cat, like, depth of field blurred off in the distance going, psst, over here, Hunter, it's me, Ahu! You can tell it's a white cat just walking along.
Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
Ooh, extreme.
It had to be. There was no other way. I could
He
feel
talks
the
very
life
slowly.
slipping out of me
Yeah.
like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine.
Oh god, he
drew
goes
forbidden
on and
symbols.
on.
I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask.
I guess he was a
Almighty
king.
King, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
Is he just going to be like, you're bored, you've got ADHD?
Heraka.
Oh, like, I guess that's a form of ADHD.
Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin.
Ooh.
A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech.
So he was a bit
Ancient
perverted.
being was she, that moved from king to king.
A king
throughout
with a
the
symbiote-ish.
ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life.
Yeah, a symbiote then.
After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on?
Well, that's why he
Death
hates demons,
seemed
I
like
guess.
a mother then,
Yep.
welcoming me
Because
with her
really, he loved
all
one.
will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis.
Dark Shadow,
Still
the word you're looking
that
for is
I
cheese.
have now. What say you,
The word everyone is looking for is
accept
cheese.
my terms?
He's trying to find the word for a hard form of milk. At least I'm assuming cheese. He might mean cream, but probably means cheese.
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. So let us turn to the rest of them later.
Sure. God, that took forever to get some info out of him. And we didn't really get any out, did we?
Not really.
More prey awaits.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
Demon hunter? Imposter more like. All his talk of demons has been nothing but double-faced falsity.
A harsh assessment. Clearly,
Oh, you're
I'm gonna-
going for a romantic, are you?
I'm going to end up being romantic
She
again.
broke his heart in more ways than one. Wouldn't you go to any length to repair it?
Oh. Okay. Consider
You
it.
do not strike me as considerate.
My charisma
Right.
+1. And you're immune to being
There's
charmed.
Ahu. Oh, brilliant. That's perfect.
Over here.
I see.
It's me, Ahu.
I'll talk to him. I can talk to animals.
Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates.
I'm just doing some buying of stuff. In fact, no, we'll keep that.
That's no problem.
Mostly I'm buying up his resurrection scrolls.
Yeah?
I figured they'd probably be useful. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, hang on, wait. Even that out. There we go. Because I've got 17,000. So, okay. Why are you walking about Silverglen in your cat
The
form?
advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed, and not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings.
Well, that seems obvious.
I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners. To have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them.
The building that we're right next to has got weird talking coming out of it. I can see something about the blood of the lost will flow.
Ah, this is sounding more and more like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah.
How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones. Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals.
Well, we need to find more of them.
Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word.
Bloodlust in the same way that I mean it.
They all act
What, like
they're
period
following
sex?
a benign goddess that
Oh,
will lead them to
no,
death.
I meant like random murder for fun.
Dalmatian, if any of that is true.
Like you grabbing the little bugs out the air to drink them.
Mmm, delicious.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he
That is
knows
such a
more
stupid
than
name.
most in Silver.
I don't know, I quite like
For I
it.
followed him in the night when he meets
Ah.
with cloaked strangers
Get out.
and golems in Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard
Mangoth.
him whisper.
That's me, that is.
Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers. The
Okay,
Immaculate
so we're unlikely to
Stranger is
find her
highly
here,
disconcerting.
but we can still have a
Well,
look
We
around.
mustn't lose sight of our mission,
Still
Source Hunter.
rob the whole place.
The White
Yeah. And I think the church is a reasonable place to start.
Bow before the goddess and bow before her. Welcome be, O
Ooh.
seeking
Alright,
souls,
I'm coming in.
to this holy house of Immaculate.
Ooh, he's got weapons
Oh, you found Loic.
and
Was he just
armor.
loikering around?
Get out.
I can't. I'm listening to your conversation.
I'm just trading for the lockpicks at the moment. His weapons I don't think are really worth it. But we'll take that. What's that ring? That's just earth and air resistance. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take my leave.
Diligently will
Ah.
the words of the goddess.
Oh, there's a French one. Oh, you're actually going to rob the place. Let me save first
Too late.
before you. Oh, this makes me sad and anxious.
And I'm going, oh, that's locked. Can I lockpick it? Don't think so. Okay, I'm going to see if he's got a key on him, just for science.
Yes.
So as soon as my cooldown is done, I'm going to check, because there's a door here that I can't open.
You mean the trapdoor? Yeah.
Uh-huh. So it won't be a second.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Dark Shadow. There are plenty of parks in London, so yeah, there's trees all over the place. Plus, they tend to just have them dotted around to try and soak up some of the pollution.
I'm not skillful enough to pickpocket him.
Immaculate I want to be.
That's amazing. Everyone else I can.
Sisters, O seeking souls, the miracles with which the blessed conduit rid our mean and man.
I'm not very good at sneaking.
I successfully stole 61 gold off a dude.
Infinitely greater we now know them to be.
It helps that
I
I've
mean,
got
The blessings of the goddess wrought.
I've got lockpicks. We could always try and pick our way down, but probably best not do that while they're all in here.
Yeah. Well, I've got lockpicks as well, but it wouldn't let me do the pick lock thing. So maybe I'll try using them on it instead.
Your guy's so dramatic.
Before the goddess and bow before her mouth on this earth, the conduit. Hold high the knife and let it
Lockpick level too low.
so that by their blood we
Then again, my lockpick level is only 1. I could put another point into it.
I think I've got lockpick level 3, but I'm not stealthy, so I can't do what you're doing.
No, that's fine. We can carry on having a look around. There's plenty more to this place.
I got a few pickaxes and a bucket.
Ooh, freezing arrow. Yes, please. And I've got an oil barrel.
Oh. Did you just give me an
oil
stupid
barrel?
oil barrel?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, there's a rat up here. Let's...
If these guys really are vampires, I just found a wooden stake.
If these villagers ever find out what Lawrence did, it's curtains for him.
Oh, I wonder what Lawrence did. Or are they talking like Llewellyn Bowen and he's just redesigned one of their rooms? Oh, this is Lawrence's office, actually.
Maybe we should properly investigate it.
There's another rat.
I see. Come here, you little furry thing. Ah!
I can hear cows.
They say the undead are immune to rot.
Okay, undead are immune to rot because they're already rotten.
Oh, I just saw a really awful pickup line down there. It was, tell me, sweetie, are you, like, do you have sunburn or are you always this hot?
Oh, I'm totally going to steal that.
Why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride. Let me.
Come hither, sweetheart.
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the...
You must be a prize fighter.
Oh,
Look at you.
okay.
And I'm knocked out.
Let's
What,
let's
are you going to try and fight Ramon?
let's trade first. Okay. What would some quality time
Oh wait,
with
he's
you?
hitting on you.
Over here, sweet cheeks. I'm looking to share a meal.
Even true love has a price, angel face. Luckily for you, that price is but 250 golden coins.
I've got the money, but
Are you going to pay for a
I'm
lovely evening with Ramon?
Break
I'm
my
a straight
heart.
arrow.
At least I'll go to heaven and see you there. Me? I'm Ramon.
Oh my
Not
word.
be a genius, but run me right and I'll make your dreams come true. No questions, please. Ramon does not ponder.
Okay. So
Hey there, fallen.
Ramon is obviously a special sort of person.
Not today, Ramon. I'm not in the mood for your game.
What games, Branny? You've
Oh,
always
I
been
think
so
Ruby is
well
also
direction,
of the
you know.
night.
See, I'd go for Ruby.
Alright, okay, so in her inventory, she's got a pile of cash, a bar of soap, and a set of 9-inch nails.
I have no desire to learn what goes on there. I found a trapdoor
Oh, lovely.
in the tavern. There's also a rat in here, so I'm just gonna.
I'm
Fine.
just sending her some spare weapons.
Brandon's the best overseer there ever was. No one's a more eager miner than he is.
Hmm. You remember how I said that the undead can't catch rot?
Vaguely.
Brandon is the best overseer there ever was. No one's a more eager miner than he is. Wonder how he avoided catching rot, though. One of the other rats.
Oh, interesting. Oh god, these cheesy pickup lines are doing my head in. Can I ask you some questions of Ruby? What's your take on Silver Glen? Ah, interesting. So the miners used to spend their money visiting the prostitutes of the area, but now they all just pray instead.
Interesting.
Yeah, they just stand around and praise the goddess.
I can see how that would potentially put people out of business.
She loves being covered in blood, as the goddess does.
Kinky.
Yeah, no, she's just trying to get me to take her to bed for cash. Don't need that, thank you very much. Oh, alright, I'll speak with Brandon as well.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
He doesn't sound quite as eager as the others.
No, because he's hot for me, you remember?
No, that's Ramon. This is Brandon.
Oh, there's another one. Hang on. I see, yeah.
He's got a fanny blossom in his inventory.
Well, that's
Which I'm going to buy just for its name.
I was thinking he must be pre-op then.
I think I can just sneak past.
Okay, so I'm going to ask him some questions about the Immaculates. Okay. Right, so they arrived after Tenebrium was discovered and someone has used a bloodstone to cure rot. Now, tell me about this Tenebrium.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
So it's a substance. And it's in huge demand. Worth more than diamonds. Tell me about rot. Huh.
Okay.
Everyone around here knows about rot. Most people have known someone to die from it, and the other half of the people have been cured of it by the cult.
It makes me think that they were causing it more than anything.
Yeah. Or maybe it's tied to the Tenebrium. I think Brandon's the overseer of the miners. Or at least he used to be.
Yes. Yeah, I already mentioned that.
Something seems fishy here, and I don't think I want to know more. Or let's hear the details. Sounds like a bad pirate. Let's discuss his retirement plan. Alright. He's got a plan to rob a troll king.
Is that something we could steal his plan for, so we rob a troll king instead?
Yeah, I think we could just do his plan for him and not tell him. Well, Adam, that's entirely possible to channel the powers of Podrick the Squire. You may notice my character is female. I don't think that would be quite appropriate. Right, so he wants us to do his plan for him, and he will tell us a little bit about the area.
Well, that seems semi-reasonable.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I want to keep the stuff. No, okay. Tenebrium keeps rot at bay. It's lined with, I guess, starstone.
Would you like a belt for our friend that gives +1 to two-handed and +1 to bodybuilding?
Possibly. Let me finish discussing the Troll King.
I found someone inside that sells some pretty awesome
LGBT
things.
gaming. Yeah, sure.
In fact, you've probably got enough money to buy that. It's Hiver that has it, if you're interested.
Okay. Alright, so the Troll King apparently owns the mines and leases them out to the miners. They've actually got like a fairly amicable arrangement going on here.
Okay, that's cool. I'm stocking up on arrows because I found an arrow salesman.
Wow, right, that was a long lot of exposition on the Troll King. The Pickaxe Tavern, nice. Oh, so you're talking with Hyver, are you? Ah, no. Hyver's the guy with the
Trethon,
belt.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Two-handed and bodybuilding. Possibly. What's that unlocked skill? Fortify. Let's have a look at Medora's inventory. +1 initiative belt. Yeah, that might be worth buying. Gosh, that's expensive. Oh, I do have 15,000 though.
Yeah. I've got 16,500 and I thought I could buy it for you, but at the same time, you could probably afford it. I have restocked my Charming Arrow.
Sell some of this other junk that I actually don't need. That's probably fine. Balance that. And then we can give this to Muley. So, send to Muley. Muley, you can put that on.
I think these are all sorted. So I've got 3 Charming Arrows now.
She's now got 5 in two-handed, which is 25% critical chance boost and base critical multiplier is 300%. Very, very cool. Oh yeah, I think I've got some arrowheads for you. Let's have a look. Sort by type.
I can make a Steam Cloud Arrowhead now. Oh, with a water resistance potion, I see. Stunning Arrowhead with a tooth and a knife.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything particularly worthwhile to send on to you.
No, that's fine. I mean, there's been fun crafting going on over here as I've gone through the various bits and bobs.
Cool. If you're done shopping, I think this is probably a good point for us to call an end to the episode. We've entered Silver Glen. Haven't done a huge amount this episode, but there's going to be a lot of going around town and speaking to people. And some people, they speak very, very slowly. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have and will be joining us for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to our channel if you have not already. And we shall see you next time for some more Divinity Original Sin.
We'll see you soon.